Holla peeps, it's your girl Schree reporting live for SchreeTV. You notice you don't hear anything in the background. I have muted the television. I am watching this jury watch, verdict watch. Let's call it verdict watch because that's what it is. We're waiting for a verdict to come down on this case. It's Jodi Arias, murderess, killer girl who killed Travis, what's his last name? Travis, Alexander. What you say it's been going on so long, getting brain death. Okay. I know this nail came off, so I put clear on it. I'm going to pop the rest of them off and put clear on my nails. Holla. And then put on another set. Yes, yes, yes! I will be knitting with my nails. Sometimes it pokes through the work, though. But that's the beauty of the Schree game. Okay. Now the Casey Anthony jury was out for 11 hours. And see what we got? I hope this is not what's going to happen with this trial. The longer that they're in deliberations, the more butterflies I get in my stomach. I've been radio a long time and covering a lot of cases. And I've never had like a knot in my stomach like I do with this case. Those tapes where he was like, you know, he wanted to tie her up to a tree and rape her and, you know, all that stuff. I hope that they ignore that. Not ignore it, but, you know, the whole schoolgirl fantasy thing. You might have a juror holding out because of that. Saying maybe he drove her crazy or something. When you and I know she's evil. She premeditated the whole thing. That's how she wound up in his town and was taping his calls and probably laying at night listening to his voice and just so obsessed and crazy. He really should have called a 900 hotline. You know what I mean? 1-900-BABE or something. You know what I'm saying? He did not deserve that. Good God. 29 times it being stabbed. Cut from ear to ear. And then throat. Shot above his eye. You know. Slipping in his own blood. Just imagine. She had the man running around the house. There's no way he was running around the house. He was right there in that shower. Cornered. Like a rat. She cornered him like she was the Orkin man. You know, coming for the roaches. Okay? You know? If the jury was made up of On Your Mind peeps, the crew, like if it was Schree and Baby and Cookie T and Cookie Love and Lee from up in New York, Canada Lori and her peeps, holla, Canada Lori's peeps, you my peeps now too. We would have been out of there. Wouldn't be sitting in there deliberating for 3 hours and 41 minutes and 49 seconds. I mean, down to the second, you guys. I'm working on my knitting while I'm talking to y'all. I'll tell you what is cool though, is they're refreshing your memory on HLN by playing scenes from the courtroom, you know, her interview with police, you know what I mean? I bet that jury was watching shit all weekend. I mean, if you weren't sequestered, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you talk to your husband or your wife about what you've been going through? I mean, that's just natural. Okay, y'all not sequestered. Have a good weekend. Don't talk to anybody. Here, I'll unmute this for a minute.
Actually, and when she couldn't do it, she had no other choice.
They're taking people's questions on the air. If I can't have him, nobody else will. I mean, come on, we know that, right? I don't care about their calls. Because most of the shit, or all the shit they're talking about, we've talked about it on their mind. So, let's get some more knitting done. No more on my period, too. So I don't really give a fuck about what he's talking about right now. All early. What do they call her? Aunt Flo? Holla. Call me Fertile Myrtle. Okay. Thank God I've been taking Midol. Because if I don't start taking Midol like a week before my period comes, my cramps, big issue. Like, you know, I've had cramps to where, like, I'll start to break out in, like, cold sweat kind of cramps. All over some motherfucking apple. Wait till I talk to Eve. I'm gonna talk to her when I get up there. I'm gonna be like, girl, why you give that man that apple? Okay? All this damn pain. I should take a Midol now. Because I just started. So now it'll be the next 10 days. Like I'm fucking 13 again. Of bleeding. If guys could get their period just once, wouldn't that be great? So they could understand it. They would run around screaming and crying in horror of the cramping and everything else. It would just be really fun to watch a guy go through one menstrual cycle. Just one. One menstrual cycle. So we could watch y'all. See how you deal with it. You'd have to use pads though, because it'd be coming out your dick. You know what I'm saying? Blood coming out your dick ain't cute. You know what I'm saying? And there's these new tampons that Baby discovered for me, and I love them. They can't, you don't flow through. Because you know how sometimes you might be busy and then you say, oh shit, I'm spotting, you know what I mean, through your tampon. Then you got to go change it real fast. But with these tampons, there's no overflow because they're designed with, like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know what kind of technology they use, but I'm on my second month using these tampons, and they're awesome. See, we have a basket in the bathroom, so we just dump the tampons in the basket. So, if you ever come to our crib and you're on your period, there's always tampons there for you. You don't have to ask. You know. Don't you hate it when you're visiting people and you get your period? And then, like, you're like, do you have any tampons? And they're either like, yeah, I have some, or, oh, I don't get my period anymore. What you say? I should get pregnant just for the 9 months of peace. And give the thing away. What you say? Holla. Okay. I just had you for 9 months of peace. You understand? Shoot. Okay. The beginnings of the Schree gan. What you say? Do. Holla, I love you. They need to come back with a verdict, y'all. For real, you know? You know, they had the weekend to think about it. I want to know who the foreperson is, what they're like, don't you? I hope they come back today with a verdict. I mean, if it's going on for days and days, then you know somebody's not convinced, somebody is holding out. There's an argument going on inside or something. Because, I mean, well, one thing we know is she'll never be outside of prison walls. That's one thing we know. A lot of people rooting for the death penalty. That's what I've seen on my Facebook. And out in the Twitterverse, you know. People that aren't even for the death penalty are for it in this instance. It's just the amount of overkill. You know. One gunshot would have killed him. You know. One stab wound may have killed him. But, no. Wasn't good enough for her. She had to go ahead and stab him 29 times and slit his throat and then shoot him in the face. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta shoot him in the face? Maybe his family wanted to have an open casket funeral. You know what I'm saying? How he gonna look laying there with a wound to the face? You know? When you kill somebody, you gotta think about that. For family. You know? Don't wound in the face. Okay, holla. Their mom might want to kiss them on the head or something. Holla! Especially if they're Catholic. Oh, speaking of Catholic, did you guys watch that documentary? The documentary that I put up about that Pope? Dang, I didn't know he was like all that. I was like, oh my God. 3 hours and 50 minutes. 3 hours and 50 minutes they've been deliberating on a hold. 3 hours. Almost 4 hours total. That's like forever. Tell you. My coffee. Anybody tell you they love you today? Let me tell you, I love you. I really do love you. 3 hours and 51. 3 hours and 51 minutes. Alright, we're closer to 14 minutes of taping, everybody. Your girl is knitting, watching this verdict. Keep it right here at SchreeTV. Holla. I'm gonna mess up my stitching. Alright, we're at 13:41. Come on, jury, hurry up. Come back with the verdict, please. Anyway, they probably don't see this when they go home. Holla. Hopefully they will be done today. There is not, I mean, Jesus Christ. They answered questions. Got answers. So, rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Get it done. Anyway, this is your girl, Schree, reporting live for SchreeTV. We'll be back in a few moments. Love you guys.